Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into OpenAI AgentKit, the game-changing platform that's revolutionizing how we build AI agents. Released on October 6, 2025, AgentKit is OpenAI's answer to a problem that's been plaguing developers for years. How do we build production-ready AI agents quickly, reliably, and without spending months on custom code? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build your own AI agent from scratch. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Before we talk about the solution, let's understand the problem. Building AI agents used to be an absolute nightmare. You had fragmented tools scattered across different platforms with zero integration. You had to build every single API connector manually from scratch. That's weeks of work right there. The front end? Another few weeks of UI and UX development. And when you finally got everything together, error-prone launches with no built-in testing or evaluation. On average, companies were spending 3 to 6 months just to get a single agent into production. That's insane. Enter AgentKit. OpenAI looked at all these pain points and said, we can do better. And they delivered. Visual Builder? Check. Drag and drop your agent design like you're using Canva. Built-in connectors? Over 100 integrations ready to use out of the box. ChatKit UI? Instant chat interface, no front-end work needed. Auto eval? Built-in testing and safety guardrails. The results? Companies are now developing agents 70% faster. We're talking hours, not months. Let that sink in. Klarna, Ramp, Clay? These aren't small startups experimenting. These are major companies building production agents in record time. AgentKit consists of 5 major components, and you need to understand each one. Let me break them down. Number 1, Agent Builder. This is your visual canvas for designing workflows. Think of it like a flowchart tool, but for AI agents. Number 2, Connector Registry, your central hub for all integrations. APIs, databases, cloud storage, it's all here. Number 3, ChatKit, the embeddable chat interface that your users will actually interact with. Number 4, Evals and Optimization, automated testing and performance tracking so you know your agent actually works. Number 5, Agents SDK, for when you need code-first control, full Python and TypeScript support. Each component solves a specific piece of the puzzle, and they all work together seamlessly. Let's start with the Agent Builder, because this is where the magic happens. The Agent Builder is your visual canvas. You literally drag and drop nodes to build your agent's workflow. It's designed so that even non-coders can prototype agents. Here's a simple workflow. You start with an input node. That's where user queries come in. Then you add a tool call node, maybe that's searching your knowledge base or calling an API. Next, you have logic nodes for branching decisions. And finally, an output node to format and return the response. But it's not just basic workflows. You can define agent roles, set up multi-agent handoffs, create branching decision trees, and even set up automated trace grading to evaluate how your agent is reasoning. And version control? Built right in. You can roll back to previous versions, compare changes, and iterate rapidly. Now, let's talk about the connector registry. This is what saves you weeks of development time. You've got data sources, CRMs, databases, APIs, data lakes. Whatever data your agent needs access to, you can connect it here. Popular tools like Google Drive, Slack, Dropbox, built-in file search, all pre-configured and ready to authorize. And custom APIs. REST, GraphQL, webhooks. If you have a custom backend, you can connect it too. But here's what's critical for enterprise use. The security model. You get least privilege access controls, a global admin console, audit logs, compliance checking, and role-based permissions. This isn't a toy. This is enterprise-grade security that your compliance team will actually approve. Over 100 pre-built connectors available right now, and more being added constantly. Component 3 is ChatKit, and this is what your end users will see. ChatKit lets you embed beautiful, customizable chat interfaces into your product. Brand colors, logos, themes, make it match your product's design. Multi-turn conversations? Handled. Real-time updates? Built in. And here's the best part. Embedding it into your website or app is literally a few lines of code. Look at this interface. Professional, clean, responsive. This would normally take weeks to build from scratch. With ChatKit, you configure it in minutes. No front-end development team needed. No figuring out WebSocket connections, no designing message bubbles. It's all done. Evals and optimization. This is how you ensure your agent actually works reliably in production. You can create test data sets, automatically grade your agent's reasoning traces, track performance metrics, and run A/B tests to compare different approaches. On the safety side, you get content filtering, bias detection, output validation, and compliance checks. These aren't optional, these are critical for production systems. Check out this performance dashboard. 94% accuracy, 1.2-second average response time, 5 cents per query, 99.9% uptime. These are the metrics that matter, and you can track them all in real time. This is how you iterate rapidly. You see what's working, what's not, and you adjust. Finally, the Agents SDK. This is for when you need programmatic control. When do you use the SDK instead of the visual builder? When you need complex orchestration, custom event handling, deep integrations, or advanced memory management. Here's a simple example in Python. We import the Agent SDK, create an agent with a name, model, and tools. Then we define a custom tool function. In this case, fetching sales data from our database. The decorator syntax makes it super clean. The agent automatically knows how to call this function when needed. And running the agent, one simple method call. The agent handles all the reasoning, tool calling, and response formatting. You can export your visual workflows to code, so you can start visual and move to code as your needs grow more complex. Now, you might be wondering, what about LangChain? What about AutoGPT? Let me show you how AgentKit compares. Visual Builder. AgentKit has it, the others don't. Built-in connectors. AgentKit has over 100. LangChain has some. AutoGPT has basically none. Auto-evaluation. Only AgentKit has this built in. Production readiness. AgentKit is fast. LangChain is medium. AutoGPT is slow. Learning curve, this is huge. AgentKit is low, designed for beginners. The others require significant coding experience. Now, don't get me wrong. LangChain is great if you need maximum flexibility and you're doing research. AutoGPT is cool for autonomous exploration. But if you're a business that needs to ship production agents quickly, AgentKit is the clear winner. All right, enough theory. Let's build an agent. Here are the 6 steps. Step 1, get access. Request beta access through the OpenAI platform. You'll need an API, enterprise, or education account. Step 2, open Agent Builder. Start with the blank canvas and drag those blocks. Input, tool call, logic, output. Step 3, add connectors. Go to the connector registry, select what you need, authorize the integrations. Step 4, embed Chat UI. Use ChatKit to configure and preview your interface. Customize it to match your brand. Step 5, test and evaluate. Set up your test datasets, run evaluations, check those performance dashboards. Step 6, deploy to production. Version your workflow, set up monitoring, test and staging, and launch. We're going to do a live demo of this in a future video, so make sure you're subscribed. Let me show you some actual code. Here's a customer support agent. We import the Agent SDK, create an agent called Customer Support, use GPT-4o Mini for cost efficiency. The instructions are clear. You're a helpful support agent, access the knowledge base, escalate complex issues. Simple. Then we add a knowledge base. Upload your FAQ, PDFs, product guides, whatever documentation you have. Here's where it gets cool. We define a custom tool to check order status. The agent can now call our database, fetch order information, and return it to the customer. This is maybe 20 lines of code, and you have a functioning support agent that can answer FAQs and look up real-time order information. Now let's level up multi-agent systems. This is where AgentKit really shines. Instead of one agent doing everything, you have specialized agents that hand off to each other, just like a real support team. We create a triage agent. Their job is to route queries. Then we create specialized agents, a billing specialist and a technical specialist. Each specialist has their own tools. The billing agent can check invoices and process refunds. The technical agent can check logs and run diagnostics. Then we define handoff logic. If the triage agent sees a billing issue, it hands off to the billing agent. If it's technical, it goes to the tech specialist. When a user says, "My payment failed, but I was charged twice," the triage agent immediately knows this is billing and hands it off to the billing. This is production-grade architecture in a few dozen lines of code. Let's talk about companies actually using this in production, because the results are incredible. Klarna, they built AI support agents that now handle 66% of customer tickets. That's two-thirds of their support volume, 24/7 availability, 40% cost reduction. Ramp built procurement agents in hours instead of months. Their development was 10 times faster, and they're now automating 85% of their procurement workflow. Clay used multi-agent setups for sales agents. The result is 3x engagement, 200% increase in lead conversion, and agents can be set up in 5 minutes. These aren't hypothetical numbers. This is real production data from real companies. This is the power of AgentKit. Let's talk pricing and deployment, because this is practical stuff you need to know. For models, GPT-4o Mini is recommended for most tasks. It's fast, cost-effective, and handles the majority of use cases beautifully. GPT-4o for when you need more complex reasoning, and GPT-5, currently in beta, for advanced reasoning tasks. But honestly, start with Mini. Enterprise features: secure production environments, regional deployment so your agents run close to your users, latency optimization, custom SLAs, dedicated support, and compliance certifications. Cost optimization tips: use GPT-4o Mini for simple tasks, monitor your token usage, optimize prompt efficiency, cache common responses, batch processing when possible, and set budget alerts. These tips can literally cut your costs in half. Before you start building, let me give you the do's and don'ts based on what I've learned. Do start with clear agent instructions. Do tests with diverse datasets. Do implement error handling from day one. Do monitor performance metrics constantly. Do version your workflows. You will need to roll back at some point. Do set up guardrails early, not later. Do use appropriate models for each task. And do collect user feedback. Don't skip testing before deployment. I cannot stress this enough. Don't overcomplicate your initial workflows. Start simple. Don't ignore token and cost optimization. Don't deploy without safety checks. Don't forget rate limits. Don't neglect error logging. Don't use GPT-5 for simple tasks. You're wasting money. And don't deploy without monitoring. Here's your deployment checklist. Make sure evaluation tests are passing, error handling is implemented, monitoring dashboard is set up, cost alerts are configured, safety guardrails are active, staging is tested, you have a rollback plan, your team is trained, and documentation is complete. Let me show you 6 common use cases to get your creative juices flowing. Customer support, 24/7 support, ticket routing, FAQ answers. Tools needed: knowledge base, ticket system, escalation. Data analysis, report generation, trend analysis, and insights. Tools: file search, data visualization, SQL. E-commerce assistant, product recommendations, order tracking, tools, product database, order API, payment system. Content creation, blog posts, social media, email campaigns. Tools, brand guidelines, SEO optimizer, and scheduler. Sales and lead gen, lead qualification, outreach, follow-ups. Tools, CRM, email, calendar, lead scoring. Healthcare assistant, appointment scheduling, patient inquiries. Tools, EHR integration, HIPAA compliance. Any of these sound useful for your business? Drop a comment below with which one you'd build first. Let's troubleshoot common issues you might face. Slow response times? Switch to GPT-4o Mini. Optimize your prompt length, implement caching for common queries, use regional deployment. High costs? Review your model selection, reduce unnecessary tool calls, implement rate limiting, set budget caps. Inconsistent outputs. Improve your agent instructions clarity, add more evaluation test cases, implement output validation, use temperature controls. Integration failures? Verify your API credentials, check connector configuration, test integration separately, review error logs. 99% of issues fall into these categories. Save this slide, you'll need it. Here's your realistic roadmap for getting started with AgentKit. Week 1, setup and learning. Request beta access, complete the tutorials, explore all the components. Don't skip this. Understanding the platform saves you time later. Week 2, build your first agent. Keep it simple. Build one basic agent, add a few connectors, test the workflows. Week 3, iterate and improve. Run evaluations, optimize performance based on real data. Add safety checks. Week 4, production. Deploy to staging first, monitor metrics closely, then launch to production. Learning resources? OpenAI documentation is excellent. Developer forums are active, there are video tutorials, community examples, office hours with the team, and case studies. You're not alone in this journey. All right, we've covered a ton today. OpenAI AgentKit is legitimately game-changing. Whether you're building customer support agents, data analysis tools, or something completely new, AgentKit gives you the fastest path from idea to production. Here's what you need to do right now. Number 1, sign up and request beta access. The link is in the description. Number 2, try the visual canvas. Even if you're not a coder, you can start building. Number 3, join the developer community. Forums, Discord, get involved. If this video helped you understand AgentKit, smash that like button. Subscribe for more deep dive tutorials like this. Drop a comment below. What agent are you going to build first? I read every comment and I'll respond to your questions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one where we'll build a complete agent live. Until then, happy building.